No, Ohtani, de verdad, Ohtani. No creo que venga otro como Ohtani.
Among all the MLB players, everybody, who do you think is the best player right now, in your opinion?
I'm going to go with Shohei Ohtani. He's the best player because he throws 100 miles an hour and he gets people out on the mound and he hits balls 120 miles an hour and hits a bunch of homers. So definitely Shohei.
Introduced to it last year. I think he hit a curveball about off the right center columns. If they weren't there, it probably would have gone through the warehouse. It was insane.
同じ舞台で戦うプロの選手たちがこれほどまでに言葉を尽くして一人の選手を語る。そんな光景を皆さんは他に見たことがあるでしょうか。大谷翔平選手、投げて、打って、走る。2025年には自己最多となる本塁打数を記録しながら投手として復帰も果たし、満票での MVP 受賞という結果を残しました。そして迎えた2026年シーズンも投手としてはリーグトップクラスの防御率を誇りながら、打者としても持ち前の勝負強さを取り戻し、リアル二刀流の実力を改めて証明し続けています。そして面白いのは、彼の凄さを一番近くで、一番リアルに感じているのが、他でもない、同じ時代を戦う若手スターたちだということ。特にア・リーグには、大谷選手と何度も対戦を重ねてきた強打者たちがずらりと揃っています。オールスターの舞台、対戦相手として立つ打席、そして時にはライバルとして、彼らが見てきた大谷選手の姿は、私たちが画面の前で見る姿とはまた違う、生々しい実感に満ちています。今回は、そんな声を実際に上げてきたア・リーグの若きスター野手たちの証言を集めました。対戦相手として、あるいは同じ道を志す後輩として、彼らが大谷選手をどう見てきたのか、じっくりとご紹介していきますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。レイズの三塁手、ジュニオール・カミネロ選手。2025年には開幕から三塁のレギュラーに定着すると、シーズンを通して45本塁打、110打点という圧倒的な数字を残し、22歳でオールスターにも選出されています。チームの中軸を担う存在として、着実にキャリアを積み重ねてきた若手スラッガーです。そんなカミネロ選手は、ワールドシリーズの現場でインタビュアーを務めた経験があり、取材者という珍しい立場から大谷選手を見てきました。そんな彼がこう語っています。
Trabajando, ya yo estoy tirando mi entrevista en inglés y todo eso.
¿Cómo? ¿Sin traductor?
Sí.
¿Qué te dice Rafa de eso?
No, que tengo que meterle porque los superestrellas no usan traductor.
Hey.
Y si yo quiero estar ahí, yo no tengo que usar traductor, entonces tengo que hacer un esfuerzo. Y yo dije, wow, es verdad, vamos a meterle. Y ya estoy en la serie mundial. Yo hice entrevista en inglés.
Es verdad, verdad, sí, que te llevaron para allá. ¿Quieres tú robar el trabajo a uno? ¿Te pagaron por eso?
Sí, pero eso
no está bien. ¿Quién tú trabajaste? ¿Cuál fue la cadena que te contrató?
La MLB.
En español.
MLB, no, la MLB, o sea, yo fui para allá.
Ok, primero.
Hice entrevista todito ahí.
¿Por qué tú crees que te eligieron a ti? ¿Qué vieron ellos en ti que tú crees que ellos te dicen, este es el perfil que nosotros queremos?
Wow. La verdad, quizá mi personalidad, y quizá por la temporada que puse.
Porque de eso te llegó en el proceso el mismo de, güey, te necesitamos, ven para la serie mundial.
Sí, a Rafa le llegó un correo que nos interesa que Caminero esté cubriendo el juego 3 y 4.
Pero bien. ¿Y qué tal la experiencia?
Wow, yo quiero jugar ahí. Yo cuando llegué a Pinterest voy a decir a los Tigres, I want to play octubre.
Tú quieres jugar en postemporada, serie mundial.
Post-season.
Esa vibra.
No quiero jugar en septiembre. A Cacho se lo dije. Vamos a trabajar, que quiero jugar en octubre.
Ese Dodger Stadium estaba encendido, hermano.
Álvaro.
¿Y qué tal la experiencia tú en ese trabajo que nunca lo había hecho?
El trabajo de nosotros.
De
¿Qué tal?
No, mi respeto para ustedes. Uno tiene que decir la cosa muchas veces para decirlo en cámara. Eso de dolor de cabeza. No voy más.
Y cayéndole atrás. ¿Cómo fue?
No voy más.
Cayéndole atrás los peloteros. De muy despedida.
No, o sea, tremenda experiencia, ¿sabes? Entrevisté a muchos muchachos, muchos peloteros y el Ohtani lo vi primera vez pichando, después bateando, Freeman.
Dime de eso.
No, Ohtani, de verdad, Ohtani no creo que venga otro como Ohtani en pelota.
¿Por qué?
Pichar y después batear. Pero Ohtani me dejó sorprendido. Cuando él sacaba los 3 outs, él no entraba al logajo a beber agua. Él que dejaba todo afuera se ponía el vapor y le ponía todo afuera ahí. Él se ponía todo, bebía un chin de Gatorade y vamos a batear. Después te la metía allá, ella rebota.
選手としてではなく、取材する側から大谷選手を観察したからこそ見えた一面が語られていました。次世代のスラッガーが公表したこと自体、次の世代にまで大谷選手の存在が浸透していることを感じさせますね。タイガースの外野手、ライリー・グリーン選手。2019年ドラフト全体5位でプロ入りすると、若手時代は伸び悩む時期も経験しながら着実に実力を積み上げてきました。2024年にはキャリアハイの成績を残して初のオールスターに選出され、チームを10年ぶりのプレーオフ進出へと導く原動力となりました。左打者としてリーグ屈指の長打力を誇るタイガース攻撃陣の中心選手です。グリーン選手は記者からの質問に答える形で、同世代のトップ選手としての目線からこう語っています。今、
I just have a question. It's regarding who, among all the MLB players, everybody, who do you think is the best player right now, in your opinion?
I'm gonna go with Shohei Ohtani. He's the best player because he throws 100 miles an hour and he gets people out on the mound and he hits balls 120 miles an hour and hits a bunch of homers. So definitely Shohei.
Are you looking forward to facing him in different leagues, but facing him like in the future, him as a pitcher and you as a hitter, like? Are you looking forward to?
Oh yeah. I mean, as a player and a competitor, I want to face the best, and he's the best. So it's gonna be fun.
I'm asking all the players about Ohtani. He's accomplished so many achievements in the past few years.
Yep.
Which one do you think the greatest?
Probably the first player in history to achieve 50-50. I mean, he hit 50 homers, which is very hard to do. And he also stole 50 bags, which is also hard to do. I mean, in my opinion, I have one stolen base this year, and we're already, halfway through the season. So it'd be pretty hard for me to even get close to 50. So, yeah, I think it's that.
How do you see him as a pitcher? He came back from injury. He's pitching again.
Yeah, no, he looks really good. Just seeing the videos, and he's throwing 100, and his ball's moving 30 different ways. He looks good. Yep.
Since you were talking about Shohei, would you want to see him do a two-way and an all-star game?
I mean, I feel like he's going to probably at some point because he's really good and he's one of the best pitchers in the league too, and one of the best hitters, so he probably will.
What would be the pitch that you want to see, and the nasties you think when you face Shohei?
I don't want to see any pitches, but I think he has a splitter, right? Splitter that's kind of good. That's really good. So, or the 102 or whatever. He has. It's all really good.
We hear so much about the grind of a season, right? For you as an everyday player, what have you learned getting through a season that works? Whether it's recovery, nutrition, modalities, there's a lot out there to choose from.
Yeah. My number one big thing that I did not focus on until this year is sleep.
Track it?
I don't track it. I take the right supplements to help me sleep better, help me sleep through the night. And I mean, I'm trying to get 10, 11, 12 hours of sleep every night. I get sometimes 13. Like, I try to sleep as long as I can, and then it shows like the next day, like, oh wow, I feel great. And then sometimes when we have that 7-10 game to the 110 game, like, I'm tired, but I still got 7 or 8 hours, which is fine too.
Talk to Ohtani. He's the same way. He's a pro sleeper.
Yeah. I mean he's one of the best players in the game, so he's doing something right.
So, like, when you're on the road, you travel with like a pillow, or you have a noise machine?
So I just go on Spotify, and they have a bunch of sleep stuff on Spotify. I play through the night, and I take the certain supplements that our nutritionist gives us, and it helps me sleep good. So yeah.
MLB 全選手の中で一番の選手は誰かと聞かれ、迷いなく大谷選手の名前を挙げたグリーン選手。 史上初の偉業についても同じプロの世界で戦う選手だからこそ分かる重みを込めて語っています。オリオールズの遊撃手ガナー・ヘンダーソン選手、2019年ドラフト2巡目という決して目立たない指名順位からプロ入りしながら2023年には新人王を獲得しました。2024年には MVP 投票4位という結果を残し、球団の未来を担うスーパースターへと駆け上がっています。走攻守すべてが高いレベルで揃った次世代を代表する遊撃手の一人です。ヘンダーソン選手は対戦相手として、また同世代のトップスターとして大谷選手のプレーを見てきました。そんな彼がこう語っています。
Like, it makes sense because playing with Show, it's been one of the coolest things in the world, like, to see. And I'm batting second now, so I get to really, like, but when I was leading off and he was behind me, you know, when you get out, you're not really paying attention to the next guy hitting. You're like going over what just happened and what adjustments you need to make, whatever it is. And so you may miss an at bat right behind you, but then, you know, you get back to watching it. Hitting right behind him, I get to see it. And dude, man, that dude is, I mean, you see the numbers he's putting up, it's not luck.
I mean, yeah, I got introduced to it last year. I think he had a curveball about off the right center columns. They weren't there, it probably would have gone through the warehouse. It was insane. That was the first time I got.
And he's talented. He's not even pitching.
I know.
When he pitches, the first game he pitches and then he hits. I think it's everybody. It may be the most streamed outside like a fight, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be, I think, one of the most streamed things in the world.
Yeah.
Tell me about this. I want to know about Star Wars. Do you know much about Star Wars?
So yeah, I pay attention, or I've watched all of them, and I understand like the storylines and stuff. Probably not as in depth as the big Star Wars guys, but yeah,
So
I can hold my own in it.
Do you know all the characters?
Yeah,
you know all the characters. Pretty much.
Mainly the main. Yeah,
You
all the
used a
main.
Star Wars bat.
I did. All right,
And-
that one was just a memorabilia bat. That one was, if I'd have used that, it probably felt like a concrete bat.
Oh, really?
It was just solid.
Right. So did you? Oh, you didn't use that bat at all.
No, that was purely just for looks and stuff.
And so did you want to use it? Did you?
It would have been cool to use, but like I said, it was just a solid bat. And if I hit one off the end, my hand would probably still be vibrating. So.
Okay, so I want to do a thing where I give you a name and you tell me like their Star Wars
comp.
Okay. All right. Gunnar Henderson.
So I get the looks, or a lot of people have said I've looked like Hayden Christensen. So I'll be Darth Vader.
You're Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Star Wars.
Okay.
I hadn't watched it. Only person I know is Luke.
There you go.
And somebody's his daddy. That's the only thing I know.
That would be Darth Vader.
Hello.
There we go.
Okay. What about this? Aaron Judge.
I feel like he'd have to be, I mean, it's kind of opposites, but Yoda. I mean, Yoda's the smallest character, but I feel like he's...
Dang, you went complete opposite on that.
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
tell-
I
what-
feel
what
like
is
everything
Yoda?
kind of tight.
Well, what? Tell me about Yoda.
All right, so
How
he's kind of the leader of the Jedis.
Okay,
He's
okay.
essentially the guy that they all revert to. And
okay, that
obviously,
makes sense.
yeah, being the captain.
Yep.
And doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Year in and year out.
Dude,
So
that dude's going crazy. And I know. Somebody asked. We're gonna get back to this. I got a couple more names.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day, like, whose season is better? Shohei going for 50-50 or Judge breaking the home run record in the season he's having? And I'm like, well, I get the question, but I don't think it's a fair question because I think both can exist in the same space. I don't think one has to be better than the other one. I think we should appreciate greatness. This is great, y'all.
Yeah.
This is stuff that I don't know if we'll ever see again.
it's unreal what both of them are.
What Show's doing, what Judge is doing, what Bobby's doing, what you guys are, I mean, like, it's unreal the talent that is in baseball. And I think instead of us trying to compete against, like, saying this guy's better, that guy's better, I think We should just appreciate
the game. And
man, all these dudes are cold.
Yeah.
They cold. And when they step on the field, something good is going to happen. And when it does, you appreciate it. You clap.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to make it a competition all the time. But anyway, sorry for the rant, guys. Okay, so what about this name? Adley Rutschman.
Adley, let's see. I think he would be a good Obi-Wan.
All right, so what does Obi-Wan do?
Obi-Wan kind of mentored Luke.
Okay.
And
that's your son.
Yeah, but in this sense, he kind of mentored me because but I know the characters aren't really lining up the way they should be, but
it's all good.
We're getting there. But yeah, he was my first roommate when I got to pro ball, so yeah, I really enjoyed being able to talk with him and just kind of see him because obviously he was coming off the national championship, Golden Spikes, all this stuff. So I knew he had a track record. And then fast forward all through pro ball, like we've gone up all through the system together and done everything. So
Adley's new nickname is OB.
OB.
You got to call him OB. Adley, I'm calling you OB later on. So don't be shocked. What about this? Bobby Witt Jr.
I think I've seen him with the Luke Skywalker bobblehead, so he's kind of lining up for Luke Skywalker.
So tell me, Luke is I don't know, like what is Luke?
He essentially, well, I mean, obviously I think he restores order to the Force.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah,
okay. So that's Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what about who? Corbin Burns.
And we're running out of characters for me here.
I was wondering how. Go.
This is where it starts to get hairy on the. Just because I don't really think it's going to tie in very well, but just because he had the long hair, and we're going to go with Chewbacca. His long hair is pretty similar to Chewbacca.
Okay, so Chewbacca. Do you have any more characters? Like I got one.
Like
more
I said, we're running thin. This is where I start to get pretty hairy.
One more name.
All right,
one more name. You think you can do one more name?
We'll try and find
Shohei.
Oh man. I feel like he's got to be Emperor Palpatine. I mean, I know it's the dark side and everything, but he's one of the most powerful of everybody. So.
投手としての大谷選手を抜きにしても、打者としての実力だけで衝撃を受けたという証言は、彼の凄さを純粋に評価した率直な言葉と言えるでしょう。ロイヤルズの内野手、ジャック・カグリオン選手、フロリダ大学時代から投打二刀流として活躍し、大谷2世の異名で全米の注目を集めた逸材です。2024年ドラフトでは全体6位でロイヤルズから指名され、プロ入り後は打者に専念しています。カグリオン選手は大学時代から常に大谷選手と比較されながら育ってきた二刀流という同じ道を志す後輩です。これは彼がまだフロリダ大学に在籍していた学生時代に語った言葉です。
Jack, I'm gonna get straight into it. Ohtani comparisons. You've heard them over and over again. I'm not gonna put Shohei Ohtani on you, but I don't think it's wild to think that you are in the realm of that at some point in your career. Tell me what you think about hearing about being compared to Shohei Ohtani, and is that something like you embrace or you kind of throw it out the window? What's the thought process there?
Yeah, I mean, to kind of be compared to somebody of that stature has always kind of been really cool.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of two-way guys, you know, in high school and college and stuff like that. And honestly, really any comparison to him is always kind of cool. It's great, you know, with the nicknames and all that type of stuff. It's always been really interesting and fun to me, especially,
Jack
you know,
Ohtani.
He's Shohei Ohtani, man, you know, with his mega deal and all that he's done and kind of paved the way for two-way guys at the next level. It's something I take a lot of pride in. So it's always really cool.
That's cool, man. And you know, the two-way thing, you mentioned it too, is like, it's something that seems to be a little bit on the rise. Obviously, he's done it to the best of anybody, right? But at the same time, I'm interested to know, is that something that you want to try to continue to do as long as possible? Is there something that you want to focus on moving forward? Or is it something you want to like, hey, let me take this as long as it can go?
Yeah, I mean, my goal from the jump's always kind of been to continue to do a two-way. I just felt that I've been able to handle it at the college level with classes and all that type of stuff. Yeah. So being at the next level with, you know, no school or anything like that and kind of focus more on both sides of the ball and, you know, that's your job.
Right.
I feel like it could only get better. So I'm, really hoping, I get the opportunity to, and I plan to. So yeah.
What's the toughest part of doing both? Whether it be mentally, physically, you mentioned classes. People forget that you're still a student athlete, right, at Florida. What's been the toughest part of doing that?
Really in the weight room, you got to continue to train like a pitcher just so you can maintain the mobility and kind of the explosiveness.
Yeah. But you don't look like a pitcher. Like I'm looking at your body right here, you swolled up, but and because a lot of guys are trying to stay like real loose. So I'm wondering, how do you balance that?
Yeah, so we have a great strength coach at Florida, Sean Burke, and he's really always kind of kept me anchored with that type of stuff.
Wow.
We have workout plans specific for pitchers and hitters, and I follow the pitching side of things.
Okay.
And, that's been integral. And on the mental side, it's really kind of just separating the two. You have a bad at bat or something, you try not to carry that to the mound with you. My thing last year and going into this year is, on the days that you pitch, like your priorities on the mound to give your team a good, quality start, put them in the best chance to win. And that's kind of the biggest goal. And one thing that, Coach O'Sullivan and Coach Drallman have really helped me with is separating the two.
比較される重圧を背負いながらも、それを誇りに変えて語る姿勢に、若きスターの器の大きさが現れています。ロイヤルズの遊撃手、ボビー・ウィット・ジュニア選手。2019年ドラフト全体2位でロイヤルズ入りすると、2024年には打率、本塁打、盗塁の主要3部門で高水準をマークするトリプルスリーを達成しました。同年、首位打者、シルバースラッガー賞、ゴールドグラブ賞を総なめにし、11年2億8880万ドルという球団史上最大の契約延長にサインしています。名実ともにロイヤルズの顔といえる存在です。ウィット選手は大谷選手に長年苦しめられてきた対戦相手の一人です。そんな彼がこう語っています。
All right, blind rankings?
Let's do it, baby. We're going to do a blind ranking top 5. We want to know your toughest pitchers. That you've faced. I'm going to name a pitcher, and you have to rank them somewhere between 1 through 5.
Okay. Yeah.
But you don't know who I'm going to name next.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
First name, Shane Bieber.
Shane Bieber. My debut. First pitcher I faced in the big leagues right there. Yeah, I think I swung on a curveball that hit probably that front of the carpet. Dang. Hit a homer off him this past year.
Okay. Division guy, so you see him.
Now he's with the Blue Jays. He's just, man, he's tough. I got to go 3.
Okay. Putting him at 3.
Next name. I see it through there. Max. Mad Max Scherzer.
Ooh.
How many times have you faced Scherzer?
I faced him a couple times this year.
Does the eyes throw you off?
I got one hit off him. We actually hit him pretty good. It was something, I don't know what the stat is, but we put up some crazy number. He didn't make it to the first inning against us, and that was the first time ever in his career. I don't know what it was. It was the same. We faced Bieber and Scherzer back-to-back this year. Pretty crazy up there.
Memory on this man.
But yeah, and man, that's tough.
He's a stud.
I wish I would have faced him like when he was
prime.
Yeah, him. But like he's still like knowing that he's doing what he's doing at the 8. Like, oh man. Let's go 4.
Okay.
Sorry, Max.
That's
Don't get mad at me. Please.
Yeah, it's tough because it'd be like, are these prime?
Yeah.
We didn't.
I'm just going off of when I faced.
Yeah, that's a good.
We saw him dog out some innings in that World Series run in 23. Garrett Cole.
Oh, Garrett Cole. Man, we got some good at-bats against him. I might got a hit off him one time here and there. Got some good barrels just right at someone. I think got probably a couple strikeouts.
That heater plays.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole.
He's just like one of those. He's like the guy. It's like, all right, it's Garrett Cole. Like you gotta get locked in. And I'm gonna put him at 2. Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
2 spot. Shohei Ohtani. Shohei.
That's so tough.
I got my first hit off him this year too.
Oh boy.
I think I was going into this year 0 for 7 with 7 strikeouts, and I got a hit off him. Brought Little threw me, I think, a sweeper off the end of the bat, base hit. And he was like, I was running down back. He was running off the line after the 3rd down. He goes, man, nice swing. I was like, man, that was the first time I touched one against
him. So
you.
he can speak English?
Yeah, he's got some English in there.
I was going to ask you that after this whole thing.
Yeah.
Somebody just said, biggest hot take is
he just gave it.
I think Ohtani uses the interpreter to get out of post-game interviews.
That's genius.
He's awesome.
He's been here for 8 years.
Well, I think Manny Ramirez was like in year 15 and he was still using the interpreter. Genius. I'm going to start using the interpreter.
Yeah, dude's like,
that's
sorry,
genius.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, it was cool. It was like, yeah, nice swing. I'm like, thanks. That was the first time I touched a ball against you. I think we faced him a couple years ago and he struck out 12 and hit like 3 homers or something.
That's awesome.
Insane. Quickly before we move on, do you just marvel at that guy, even
He's
as a professional baseball player yourself? Do you ever sit back and just say, "Wow, this guy is simply amazing"?
It's special to see like what he's just doing at the plate, and then you're like, "Man, he's a pitcher too," and he's like really good pitcher. And so, yeah,
that in the ALCS when he with that epic game.
Which one?
Yeah,
it
was NL Championship Series.
Oh, NL. Sorry. Where he hit like three.
I forget the Dodger. Yeah.
3 homies.
Yeah.
Punched out 10 over like 7 scoreless. Video game numbers, I'd know. Where you putting him, Shohei? 1 or the 5 spot?
I want to put him at 1, but also like I don't know who's going to be the next one. I feel bad because like you could put him as a hitter or and say it's like not really a pitcher.
This next one's going to be Kershaw.
Yeah, it probably is.
I never faced him, so I don't know. I'll put Ohtani at 5.
Wow. Okay.
Just because, like, it's like he's good. Like, you don't need to give him any more. Like,
it's gonna be brutal when they pop up Cody Jones here as the last name, and you got to put him in the 1 spot.
All right, there we go. All right, I faced him enough. He can be 1. I give him. Yeah.
リーグ屈指の遊撃手として数々の好投手と対峙してきたウィット選手が打席での対峙をここまで特別なものとして語ること自体、二刀流という存在の異常さを物語っていますね。さて、いかがでしたか？今回はア・リーグの若手スターが語る大谷翔平と題して5人の証言をお届けしてきました。彼らと同じ時代に野球を見られていること、それ自体が私たちファンにとってはかけがえのない財産なのかもしれません。最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。